I wanted to try a little something. A little something something. Basically, I want to do a bit of this because I don't know. I have a lot of fun with this game. I think I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. So, yeah, we're gonna get started. I think I've made a couple of adjustments to the layout that I like a little better. So, I don't know. I don't have a full layout for this thing still because thought never occurred to me. Still. Well, actually, no, the thought did occur to me. I just didn't have the ability to set it up. So, without further ado, we're gonna get started. So I learned something. It actually says if you've cleared it or not in the top left. I didn't know that. That's really cool. I actually then went and completed it with her, off stream, and I don't know. I had a lot of fun doing it. Hi, welcome. Hello, the two of you. Schmooze meets and Lizzie Kitty. How are you doing? I'm not gonna be doing a lot of this. If like you're not super into this, that's totally cool. I just wanted to do like a quick, hour and a half of this, play a bit of this, and then I'd switch to Minecraft afterwards. Cause I have fun with this, so what do I want? I wanted this setup, I think. Now, I just had a drink of my smoothie before we began, but I can never drink water. We're good. We're good. Drinking happened. I could have paused the game during that, but it's not really that bad. I think I played this exact combo a little bit off stream again. I don't know. I have too much fun with this game. And I got pretty close, but I was not able to beat it myself. But how's everyone doing this fine day? Okay. Now I can have more real hydration. This glass of water is still warm. Okay, I'm having a drink of my smoothie instead. The Shrine Maiden's out and about, then did an incident happen by any chance? I've got more power than I know what to do with, so how about I help you out? Good grief. Looks like the only ones benefiting from this season are you dumb fairies. I haven't sunk so low as to need help from some fairy, you know? Oh, then how about I kick up a storm? My blood's totally boiling with midsummer heat. Dude, I asked for this by talking shit. If I just said, hey, I'm not super interested in your help, instead of saying, oh, you're a weak little wimp, I think I would have been fine. So I might have, oh shit, I might only have myself to blame, and I also might want to pay attention to what I'm doing. I do not care if I don't get the bonus points for that. I just want you dead. Well, I guess you're not dead. I just want you beat up. Same thing. Even become the god of a new world. Yeah, not of this world, though. You don't want to become the god of this world. It's messed up, dude. Kinda should. Since Star Wars Age of Brief Return as the score base extends. Yeah, I mean, this is the only game in the series I currently have, so... and yeah, I'm not really good at dodging it, though, so... I don't wanna... I'd rather miss out on just a tiny bit of points, and then get an extend later. Because I am not good at this game. So I would much prefer to just have the extend here, because I still have the extend anyway. Also, it's easy. I don't think you can get all of them with just survival tactics. I have. Says last one's 1 billion. Oh well, yeah. I'm definitely not gonna get that. I only get to like 70,000. So, you know. Or I guess I got close to 1 million last time I played this. I got to 92,000. That's fair. But just watch, my greed maxing is gonna get me killed. Territory? Yeah, outsiders like yourself shouldn't be barging on in here. I think those were worded in an incorrect way. I think I said that wrong. Whatever. You sure don't look like a Tengu. Who are you? Ain't nobody's problem. If you stick around here any longer, you're just gonna wind up as my winter food supply. Please do not eat me, the scary mountain lady. And there we go. Quick death. I'm usually pretty good at not dying here, but, you know, I'm also really great at choking, so... Yeah... I could have used my bombs there, but... I'm not great. Especially considering I don't feel like my sub-season does, like, barely anything for me. Now, let me preface this with I have a grand total of maybe 14 hours of playtime on this. Like, I've played... I think I got this game, like, last week. Or maybe 2 or weeks ago or whatever. So, you know, my experience with this game, I have owned it for 2 weeks. 14 hours is more than you think. That's fair. Now, okay, I don't actually know what my playtime is. I just think it's about that long. I got it, okay, I got the game, like, maybe 2 weeks ago. 2 or 3 weeks ago. And have been unable to stop playing it. Average shmup tends to take roughly 25 to 35 minutes for a full run. True. But you also have to be skilled enough to get through the full run. Which obviously when I first got the game, that's not true. This is my first Touhou game. First shmup game, too. That being said, I actually do really enjoy it. So, you know. But am I ever going to be able to beat the higher difficulties? Probably not anytime soon, that's for sure. I don't consider myself to be good at these style of games. I do enjoy them though, that's for sure, but I am no expert at stuff like this. Though I can like feel myself getting better at this game the more I play it. Pressing X increases survivability by 300% your natural strategy skill when you run out of bombs. Oh yeah. That's also true. I need a... I'm like trying to route when is an appropriate time to use the spell cards. Because I don't want to like use them and then not have them. It's one of those things of like, oh, this is a resource that I have and I don't want to waste it. But then if you die, you lose some, and you know that's no bueno. We don't want that. But I think spending it here is perfectly reasonable. Yeah. On side note, this is the first Touhou game to release on Steam, which due to the nature of Zone rules at the time meant it allowed for anyone else to... something, I'll have to read that in a second. Which meant it allowed anyone else to release their fan games on Steam. It's not the first one with digital release, though. This is why I picked up this game, because I did research. I was like, okay, which game should I start with in the series? But also, which game is like the most accessible that I should start with? And this is the first Steam release. So I was like, oh, I should probably start with this one. I've heard people say that this game is a lot harder than others. I've heard people say this game is a lot easier than others. I've never really seen a solid consensus. And this being the only game I've played, I obviously can't comment to that at all. I just know I like the game. You quietly keep watch over shrines and temples? Well, I'm gonna kick you out of my shrine. And temple. Welcome. How'd he do? I should probably pay more attention to where I am on the screen. Since I'm a fool who is playing in order, I can't really say anything from personal experience. Fair enough. Oh my gosh, I read that. I read that while playing at the same time. I don't know, like, you're already at half. Do I need to spend a spell card here? Probably not. Point maxing. Dang it, I missed. Oh, yeah. I learned, it took me a while to learn that the autumn release actually, like, follows you. And you know what, just get out of here, nerd. Easy. Touhou or not Touhou, that is the question by some random Touhou fan. Oh, you have the one that's weak but can be spammed. Yeah, I got Summer. I first used Spring Release. I used Spring Release with Aya, and then I got, like, after like 50 attempts, I finally managed to beat the game without using a continue. And then I did Chirno with Winter Release, because I found her attacks really inconsistent. I'm afraid of anyone who can goon while playing this. It's like volunteer work? I hadn't noticed at all, sorry. By the way, release does not negate your spell card bonus. Yes, I noticed that. How has the stream been treating you so far? Pretty good, actually. I just started, been having a fun time. I'm not gonna play like too much of this because while I do like the game, I find it hard to like sit down for like 2 hours playing the game. I just like need to do something else. So I like playing it in like short bursts. So I play it for like upwards of like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and I'll switch to something else. In this case, I'm gonna be doing Minecraft later. Until, you know, I'm gonna end up dying randomly to some stuff here. I don't like this stage. This stage is not my friend. Until you get to the antagonists and lackeys. Okay, those two, yeah, obviously I'm not a huge... This stage kicks my ass. The boss on this stage kicks my ass. The stage in general kicks my ass. I should be a little bit more liberal with my spell card use here, probably, and that's probably how I live. But also, good routing with the enemy patterns I think will help me. Like, I probably shouldn't be flying so high up to greed, because then the bullets start flying sideways. And that's not good. Your player Anthony's Raymond no longer has her hitbox privileges. Oh yeah? I'm not familiar with her hitbox privileges. In 7 to 15 she has a smaller hitbox. Oh, so that's why some people think it's harder. This I'm not messing with. Actually, I could season release for a bunch of points off some of these. my gosh, I did it. Whew. Getting spicy. I think people think Concern 4 Seasons actually harder because Final Boss has some really awful patterns when you challenge yourself to actually capture them. The very final pattern on Lunatic turns into nonsense. I can't do the final pattern, dude. It doesn't matter what season I pick. I can't do it. And it's not even a walk in a park, even on normal. Yeah, it wouldn't even surprise me. We'll just do that, and then... That doesn't even take you out. I hate this pattern so much. I don't even know if this is a good way to do the pattern, but it works. I think I did that before her thing went off. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, yeah, I saw the bonus. Doesn't do anything when it goes back. On this difficulty, yeah. I have learned what it does on normal. That's messed up, dude. What kind of door in your back? Alright. I'm going in your door. A literal back door. Yep. I find that concept really, really funny. And also pretty interesting. Can I fly this line? Yeah, okay. I actually find that I'm better at this stage than I am at the 4th stage. And that is a concept that I don't understand. I find I'm a lot more consistent at this stage than I am at the 4th one. So stage 13, stage 5 boss. Ooh. Probably easy in stage 4 boss, aside from her first spell card. We ain't messing with that. Because, like, obviously I'm gonna have to eventually pick up another Touhou game after this, but I don't know which one is a good one to pick up. That, I can actually, like, that, like, exists on Steam. Because I do not have the ability to, like, import a game. Most of them. Yeah. Dang it. I apparently hate money or something. There you are. I only died once. That's fine. There's only AOCF and Sunken Fossil World, both of which are on consoles, so fair enough. And we have those funny shoe girls. Yes, funny shoe girls. I learned now when I first saw them, I did not think, oh, they have shoes on their heads. Then I went on YouTube because I wanted to listen to the music because the music is an absolute banger. And then I learned people commenting that they have shoes on their heads, and I'm like, well, you're not entirely wrong. Dang it. But I never really saw it like that. But now I can't unsee it. That was bad. On YouTube, you know, you can also play music in game. Yeah, but I didn't want to load up the game to play the music. Because, I was like doing something else at the same time. I already had YouTube open, so. I hate this one the most. I hate this one the most. Woo! Spicy. Spicy. Let me point farm you. Thank you for letting me point farm you. I've never played this, but got curious and installed the Touhou mod thing. How tough could this be? These games are terrifying. I think people who say this game is hard are the people who challenge themselves by not using releases. You know, that's fair. With releases, with the summer release, I think that last attack is actually fairly easy. And I get to farm a whole bunch of point items. Now, granted, to the people who challenge themselves by not using releases, I will say they are mentally preparing themselves for the final pattern. Because the final pattern, you can't do that. That wasn't us. You shoe-headed buffoons. By dancing behind their backs, there's no limit to how much potential of a target we can draw. I can't read their lines properly. We received orders to seek out a potential in people who are normally hidden, to capture any aggressive, talented folks such as yourself. The incident's not our fault. It's the fairies, sprites, and divine spirits went crazy from our dancing. Dude, these people have the coolest pattern, or sorry, the coolest power of being able to dance behind people and unlock power. Like, it's such a crazy concept. The final pattern forces you down to minimum power, so it's beyond no. Yeah, that's also true. But I noticed you have a few seconds before your power gets reduced to 1 or 0. I guess actually is better. From cool to weird to useless, valid. So I think part of the last pattern is trying to maximize the amount of damage you have before you actually go down to 0. To try and get as much of a head start as possible. I like the stage too. I don't think you can shotgun like that. You sort of can, like, this will automatically bring you back. Oh yeah. It'll automatically bring you back if you, like, die or whatever. But there is a moment right before your power gets reset, or your power gets dropped, where you can still damage her. It's not very long, but you can get her halfway through the first part of that last pattern. And also to help that, from what I've noticed, her spell cards don't affect her in that last pattern. She just doesn't take damage from it. Can you really? I believe so, yeah. Ooh, spicy. Lionel is balanced around having no power. You don't get her halfway through the whole thing, just halfway through, like, cause she has, like, I guess, like, the way I want to describe it is like 4 checkpoints, where, like, the attack gets more ridiculous. You can get her halfway through that first section. Or maybe, like, a third of the way through that first section. And then you lose your power, and then your power just goes down to nothing. You're the ringleader of this incident. You mean the out-of-order seasons? The Berserk fairies are to blame for that. Natural phenomenon, essentially. It's nobody's responsibility. Well, wait a moment. We'll be parting ways after this anyway, so why not talk a little? Main antagonist. But before you try, let's just have a cup of tea. Sooner or later, I need to find some successors to take over from those 2 servants of mine. Shoe-headed buffoons. That lousy pair certainly brought me a strong human, that's for sure. Well, obviously you're disqualified. Flexing her connections. Yep. Am I sure of some with you? Stop quibbling already. Alright. Oh, this was mean, but now I wonder. Wait, why is there a lousy pair? Because of shoes? No, it's not because they're shoes. It's just, it seems like they have shoes on their heads. Is it actually shoes? That's a real question. Arcana is canon, what fandom about Yukari. I never got the full chance to read that. You're gonna have to give me a second. funny things I've seen someone say about Okina is Okina in canon is what fandom thinks Yukari is. Now that... I'm taking very dangerous lines there. My only experience with a lot of these characters is either this game or the first Touhou game... Touhou, excuse... Is it Touhou or Touhou? I've never really known. That was a very dangerous set of maneuvers. I mean, I only have one more spell card after this, I might as well use it. Black snowman. So right now, as you can see, I get her about halfway before she even manages to start the attack. And now the rest of these are going to take a lot longer because I have to do the whole thing. But I find that first section to basically be a bit of a freebie. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like it. Dodging and my shmup. I thought that was the whole point of the series. The only video evidence I've seen of... Oh, video evidence is not the word I want to use. The only, like, videos I've seen of Touhou is I died at the same time! It didn't matter. Damn, imagine weird weather and made-up seasons couldn't be our world. Yeah, this world has a 5th season, completely made up. This is why we don't have 5 seasons. You end up with this. I said that last stream, but it's still applicable. Now, if I actually had the ability to beat the extra stage, man, would I be happy. But I'm pretty sure I probably do not have that ability. I made it to the shoe-headed buffoons on the extra stage, and lasted like 3 more seconds. I mean, it's the easiest extra in this game if I remember right, because homing. That's interesting. Because I only have... I now have all 3 of you available. And it turns out that throwing enemies from back doesn't mean jack shit if you get homing. Oh, is that why they have the season? Because you get you supposedly get attacked, or that's why you have the sub-season, because you supposedly get attacked from behind? I mean, that's fair. I never make it long enough. I never make it long enough for it to matter. We'll try. Again, I'm not confident at all. Woo! Spicy. No! That does the job better. And the extra is balancer on the back shot. That's interesting. Woo. How am I alive? Oh, it's you again. We heard you didn't make the cut. Can't say we saw that one coming, which means you're not qualified to be here. You two suck. Oh, I changed my mind. I want to stop talking about you guys sucking. Please, 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 please. Oh, dang it. I think that is further than I have made it. But that is obviously only like halfway, I imagine, because I'd still have to do Okina afterwards. So, you know, that's rough. But hey, that was a little bit better than I had anticipated. That was actually a lot better than I anticipated. Last time I did it with Aya, I was not having a great time with it. I didn't even bother with Cherno. I'm very rarely, like, it's great that she's a playable character. I know she's a fan favorite, but man, her shot is not consistent. Easy peasy. That's why they call it easy mode. Actually, I have a lot more fall items than I expected. You're totally dressed for the wrong season. You look so dumb. God damn. She really is a head empty kind of fairy. Bro, as someone who loves coats, I relate to this. Okay, I'm gonna not spend a spell card here. I don't need to. I can just make it. See, that's not so bad. It's only extra 300,000 points, which... it's not a lot. Hot indeed. If so hot, why are you dressed like that? It's so cold where I live that it's snowing. It's practically winter. That sure is a good joke. It's the height of summer right now. Actual head empty. She's like one of those head empty YouTube videos. Let's not run into the ferry and blow up. If I blow up by running into a ferry, I'll be pissed. Oh, please don't run into her either. Why am I making this harder on myself? I mean, it works. What? This is supposed to be my territory. You said that last time. That ought to be my line. I've always been living here. Never moved an inch. All of a sudden you came flying up. Not sure why, but it seems seasons around this area... it seems like the season around this one area has turned into fall. I don't know nothing about that. More importantly, you should get out of here. If you stick around any longer, I'll have to slice you open and sun-dry you. Anyway, other easy Touhou games that exist on Steam is 10, just press X to bomb everything, 13, and 17. Whew, spicy. Spicy lines. I will have to keep that in mind. Actually, let's just laser her. Might as well. Thank you for that. No. Laser her. Laser her. There we go. Alright, all the official games on Steam but stopped updating a while ago. It's a shame. Nice. Press X above everything, surprisingly chill, normal, just learn how to use your resources, and 17. Gimmick that at its most powerful is basically dodging and my shmup. Damn, I might like 17 then. Really? Okay then. Do you know anything about the one who made it into fall just around this one area? Just this one area? Heck, you mean by that? Are you aware there's abnormal weather occurring in various places in Tokyo? Nah. Can you please tell me any other places where there's been strange weather? I ain't never left here, so I don't know nothing. Sorry to have bothered you. There's a Steam curator who categorized all the official games on Steam that stopped updating a while ago. Shame. I can't remember how I specifically went, okay, yeah, this one, but I did find something that I read. It was missing 18.5 and 19, and we're getting a new game this year, so ooh, very interesting. Now, why are they numbered 0.5? That is a question I'd like to know. Does it have anything to do with like the main story of the game? Like they're like somewhat related? They're spin-offs. Oh, okay, that makes sense. In my leaves. There was one that I wanted. Was it 17.5? I can't remember. Most of them aren't a vertical according to Shmup. Oh, okay. See, there's a lot of things about this that I did not know. I'm just here playing the game. No, stop raining. Stop raining. If it's a funny platformer like Boss Rush, it was probably 17.5. That sounds like something I might want to try or take a look at. Lily, my butt. Okay, that fairy, are they a fairy? Is their name Lily? Is that it? Because again, I do not know much about this. I do not know much about every character. Like I know some things about some characters. Allow me to describe my experience with the Touhou series. My experience with the Touhou series is this game. Before this game, the game that actually got me into Touhou was the recently released Spell Carnival, which obviously is nothing like Touhou. Well, it has obviously the Touhou elements, but like it's not traditional. But I saw it in a GameStop. The Spell Carnival. I saw it in GameStop. And then I was like, oh, okay, I'll get this. And my girlfriend got it for me because I was like very interested about it. And I would stream it if I had a capture card, but I don't. So. Primer of Marissa isn't really a novel. One of those things, right? The statues of people who always use meetup locations. Well, yes, I suppose. Despite appearances, I'm the guardian god of this shrine. Pretending to be an ally won't trick me. Some guardian god you are. Yeah, it was a spin-off game that was on the Switch that I ended up playing. I think it was recently released, like maybe a couple years ago or something. I should be a little bit more careful here. That was not worth nearly as much as I thought it would be. That, blocking the lasers is so much better with summer. And probably winter. We got a new book just like yesterday. Around them fortune slips. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool, actually. They have books? Oh wait, yes, I think I do remember that. See, that's so much better. Ooh, spicy, 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 spicy. Spicy, spicy, spicy. I came here to do everything I could for the shrine, but I got beat up. I didn't feel any aura coming from you that was related to the incident after all. Well, you know, so, sorry for beating the shit out of you. I told you I was on the shrine side in the first place, didn't I? And it's funny because it has everyone since Touhou 6, and some of those characters haven't really done anything in years. But they are popular. They are very popular, despite having not done much in years, right? This property is massive. It is massive, dude! I think I once saw an article. I do not wish to verify for the exact truth or existence of this article. Where Zun was like, dude, if they approached me and said, hey, can we put Touhou in Smash? I'd be like, yeah, let's do it. And so, like, now, obviously that didn't happen, but I believe that is an actual article that exists. Now I think about it, that does seem weird. I guess I'll check the last season's location just to be safe, then draw my conclusion. Going back home. Let's table the cheer and it'll just throw me off. And yeah, this series is very, very old. But I guess I'm surprised that, like, it's still, like, despite being as old as it is, its popularity is, well, its popularity, right? Like, its popularity is not as widespread, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Now, I think it's just because it's the kind of game that it is. I don't think everyone's, like, super into shmups all the time, or at least not on the level that I believe this series is at, but I could be wrong with that. That's just what my intuition says. But there was also that period of time where I think the developer took, like, a large break. But I don't think that really has too much to do with it. Most of the Touhou game popularity does not come from the games. You know what? I can believe that. Biggest Earthbound about to play the game for the first time kind of energy. That's fair enough. I actually think that sentiment kind of holds a lot of value. I ate a word there. I think I had a feeling what you were getting at, right? It's the same kind of popularity that series like Earthbound. Like, I'd say Earthbound is a fairly popular series, but it's not because it has any games. But it is a beloved series by many people. Biggest Earthbound fan. Nah, dude, I was literally about to press season release. I was too greedy. I was too greedy. And that's usually what happens. I greed max way too hard. Getting skinned. Or, I read that as skinned. I'm like, you're getting skinned? Honestly, some of the rules seem to be more safety precautions against bigger groups trying to work with the IP rather than the individuals. The Sun is very lax with the derivative work, so there's a shit ton of them. So that might be that. I wonder if their precautions against larger groups working with the series is something that has held the series back in the past. Like, you can commercially sell the fan games. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude is chill. So not really? Interesting. I'm in the mood to test out my magic today. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to comment that these two know each other to some extent. All the spell cards I built up are gone. Honestly, first death on stage 4, I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna stop that right there. Yeah, that works. And then just laser her. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I hate this attack so much. I had to practice this attack so much to get good at dodging it, and even then I don't think I'm super consistent at it. It also doesn't help when my attacks can't target her when I'm behind her. But we got it! I have the spell cards to spare. Just laser her. Because I'll get like 2 or 3 spell cards in the fight with the shoe heads, so... That was probably not the best line to take. That was probably a better line to take. Come on, come on, come on. Get her, get her, get her, get her, get her. Dang it! Makes more sense in context, because Marissa at one point indirectly admitted to doing funny pranks to Jizo statue. And Rumi is basically a Jizo statue that became sapient. See, I did not know that lore. Now, I always took Marissa as the kind to, Actually, I always took both of them as the kind to kind of mess around. What person? What are you talking about? The girl was dancing behind you. What, you didn't notice her? I thought I've always been alone, though. Oh, right, you're the type who likes your solitude and all. Marissa's more like to mess around. A little bit more likely to mess around. Reimu just wants money. Donations for the shrine. You have a door on your back. Wow, talk about scary. No doubt about it, all that energy is coming from this door. This is obviously a trap, but it's not like I can ignore my only clue. Knock and it shall be opened unto you. It's literally her job. Marissa does it because she wants to help others and find loot on the way. Fair enough. Oh, that was a very dangerous line, and I have made things a lot harder for myself. Oh yeah. One of the funniest lines about Marissa's house is you might get buried underneath all the weird stuff she has. I read that right? All your weird junk. I was pretty close, I have this game overlaid on top of OBS just so that I can see the chat. And it's working. I saw someone point out, you beat her, she gives you a 1-up. You beat the green one, she gives you a spell card. They're literally colored after the items they give you. And I think that's funny. No, it's right here again, yeah. And now I have no chance of stopping any of this. Oi. I need to not be so greedy here, because there's gonna be a whole bunch of things spawning up near the top, and they're just gonna spawn right on top of me. I'm gonna get telefragged. We can't have any of that. Why do the bullets speed up, dude? At least the game is nice enough to put them in the background. True. Sometimes you just get spawn killed if you greed. I have learned that the hard way. What the? How'd a human get in here? Oh, I guess I forgot to close the Jizo's back door on my way out. Oh my, you're such a scatterbrain. You went and pulled a human in before the order even arrived. Yeah, well, the tide should turn in our favor now anyway. I did a real spectacular job out there after all. I danced until the sun went down. Well done, this is perfect. Where is this place? Hello once again, and welcome to the land of the back door. Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to her? Oh, hello once again, because I beat you up earlier this stage. That's right. We're giving you a test now to see if you're one of the chosen ones, which means this is basically a trap. Now, if you're too weak, our master will get real mad at us. So you better give us all you've got. If you die, well, that's the end of that. We're not gonna hold anything back, but if you go die on us, you're totally dead meat. I had no idea. Did you know that if you die, you are dead? That's what we call greed maxing. Was it worth it? Probably not. Never mind, it was totally worth it. I never get punished for my sins. Oh, shit. No, I do get punished for my sins. Giving her a southern accent in fan works? Really? That's very interesting. I am not dealing with what's-her-name's second attack. Like, it sucks. It sucks. That from behind festival nonsense. Very spicy. Very spicy. Very dumb. Oh shit. My crutch! My crutch is not here! All I have is fall. All I have are leaves! Never mind, it works. It works. Oh my gosh, does it work. You're not half bad. Okay, that's good enough. You did alright. Passing marks, I guess? Alright, you pass. By dancing behind their backs, there's no limit to how much of a target's potential we can draw out. We received orders. Yeah, you. Or like a side effect. The bears are just going crazy on their own. That someone is me? Yeah, I see, I see. I do not have the ability to speak with a southern accent. I can't even apparently say the word southern, so... I'm sorry, I cannot live up to that reputation. When we're talking southern, we're talking like full on like Texan southern accent. Like I'm not gonna try and imitate it because I'm just gonna end up sounding really stupid. I'm gonna offend people. Oh, okay. Don't do that. Don't offend. Dang it! I got greed! I refer to people, which is extremely casual and rude, not used in a friendly context. This is a lot of Marissa lore that I cannot read at this exact moment. I know I should have bombed. That's the thing. That's the thing. Like 90% of the time, when I die, I recognize that it is my fault. I could have done things differently. And I think that's what I do enjoy about this game is, at the very least, like, I know that the mistakes are mine. And so when I don't end up making the mistakes, I know that I've learned from the mistakes. Chooses ome to refer to people, which is extremely casual and rude if not used in a friendly context. Even then, it's traditionally used by men, and it usually implies great confidence. Besides that, she uses Z and days. I probably anglicized the heck out of that, which is also used mainly by men traditionally. It is used to get people's attention by adding emphasis. I was gonna say I'm a monolingual scrub, so you know I can't. But that's not true. I know some French, so I can't say I'm a monolingual scrub. But this here is a magician's uniform. It's strange, sure, but for a magician, it's a pretty good look. And how about you anyway? Who exactly are you? I'm the god of backdoor, god of impairments, god of no performance, god of outcasts, god of stars, and I'm one of the sage. You said that last time. Well, I mean, I guess you basically have to say that. Yeah, you have to convey the same message. Oh yeah, one of the other contrasts between Marissa and Reimu. Oh yes, give lore. Yes, they're my precious arms and legs. No, your arms and legs are right there. Unless they're physically your actual arms and legs, in which case, why are you networking to try and replace them? Amy was born with her silly superpowers. Marissa got magic with blood and sweat. Yes, that I'm aware of. I watched the fan-made anime, Memories of Phantasm, and kind of learned about that. Well, I didn't know that Reimu was always had her powers, but I knew Marissa worked for hers. I don't know if that's really that easy, although it does sound interesting. But I refuse. I live my life doing whatever I want. If I had to live like those two just now, thanks, but no thanks. But you get paid to dance with no one watching you. That seems like a pretty good job if you ask me. I mean, then you probably get beat up by Reimu later, but you know. Aren't you misunderstanding something? I never gave you a choice from the outset. What? Then this isn't employment. This is just slavery. I am the one who chooses my servants. Certainly no one ever asked you. As long as you have that door of seasons on your back, there is no escape from my control. Then I'll just... I don't need the birds. The birds can go. Are those birds? I think they're birds. This is slavery. I am not the first one to employ slaves here. Spare me the moral. Dang it, dude. I bombed at the wrong time, maybe. Might as well spend all the spell cards on this. What are you talking about? I zoned out for a minute. Oh, she's like, I want you to be balls. That's not what she said. I want you to be my successor or whatever. Replace the shoe heads. And then Marissa was like, nah, I'm good. And then she's like, I don't think I asked if you were good or not. So, you know, forceful employment. Slavery. I think I do a little bit more damage being, like, right here. That seems to be the case. Ah, now I get it. I want to be slightly off-center so that my birds can do the shooty, and the shooty can hit her. Dodge her snowballs. Dodge her snowballs. Ah, dude, I should have done it there. I should have done it there. Now I am screwed. Oh well. What is this pattern? Chill, chill, chill. Chill, 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 chill. Fuck. Ah, well, I might as well finish the run. Funny zigzags. Those zigzags are not funny. Those zigzags. That's some messed up shit, dude. Oh no, I don't like this. Can you stop zigzagging? Stop zigzagging, please. No, stop. 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 Oh my god, this just got bullshit. This just got bullshit. You still bomb for the defensive purposes? You don't, but I can't season release. All right, well, that was good. I'd say I would do about an hour and a half of this, so that is my hour and a half of this. So I'm gonna take. Do I ever see this villain again? Yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Like, she's like a recurring. I'm pretty sure she's a recurring villain. We gotta have a round 2 and a sequel. So I am going to switch over now and load up some Minecraft now. And yeah, you actually do see a round 2 in the game and see extra stage, which, look, if I ever manage to beat that game, or sorry, that stage, miracles, right? Miracles. Man, would I be happy. Is this the right one? Yeah, this is the right one. It was last done. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna switch over. Let me update the stream title here. And yeah.